जो इसको जोड़ ठीक है। तो अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू और गुड इवनिंग टू मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों। बहुत सारे मेरे दोस्त यहाँ पर जुड़े हुए इस प्रोग्राम में, और खास आज का जो सेशन है मैंने इस पर्टिकुलर मौजू पे रखा हुआ है कि ग्लोबल डिग्रीज इन अकाउंटिंग एंड फाइनेंस, जो कि बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट इश्यू हो जाता है कॉमर्स के बच्चों के लिए। कॉमर्स के बच्चे अपने आप को थोड़ा इंफीरियर समझकर बीकॉम और एमकॉम तक अपने आप को महदूद समझते हैं, लेकिन उनको पता नहीं होता है कि सोसाइटी में या माशरे में बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग भी रहते हैं जो अकाउंट्स के अंदर एक पर्टिकुलर डिग्री या ग्लोबल डिग्री हासिल कर कर यूएस यूके ग्लोबल मार्केट के अंदर भी अपना डंका बजा चुके हैं और बजा रहे हैं। इसी सिलसिले में मेरी मुलाकात गुज़िश्ता कुछ दिनों में मेरे एक दोस्त राहिल शेख साहब से हुई, जो कि आज के स्पीकर हैं। राहिल शेख साहब पेशे से एक कॉस्ट मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटेंट है, और ये क्या होता है इसके ताल्लुक से मजीद इंफॉर्मेशन वो हमको देंगे। बर वक्त वो नील कमल एक इंडस्ट्री, एक कंपनी है जहां पर वो काम कर रहे हैं, और बहैसियत सीए में काम कर रहे हैं, जिन्होंने सीए में यूएसए भी किया है, आईसीडब्ल्यू का सर्टिफिकेशन भी किया है बीकॉम के बाद। तो मेरा जो यहाँ पर ये पुट रखने रखने का मकसद जो ये है कि करियर काउंसलिंग का कोर्स जो हमने शुरू किया है ईएसआरडीसी के जरिए, जिसके अंदर हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम लोग कम्युनिटी से नए करियर काउंसलर डेवलप किया जाए, क्योंकि करियर काउंसलर की जितनी तादाद होनी चाहिए उतने करियर काउंसलर ना होने की वजह से गांव गांव खेड़े खेड़े तक शहरों तक वो सही इंफॉर्मेशन पहुंच नहीं पाती है जिसकी जरूरत हमारे बच्चों को होती है, स्टूडेंट को होती है। इसीलिए मैं करियर काउंसलर हूं, मेरा नाम एहसान सैयद है। मैं इस ईएसआरडीसी का एजुकेशनल सोशल रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट सेंटर, जो कि मेरी कंपनी है, इसका फाउंडर हूं। इसके जरिए मैंने करियर काउंसलिंग का एक 6 महीने का ऑनलाइन कोर्स डिजाइन किया हो, जिसके जनवरी 15 से मैंने लॉन्च किया हो, और साथ ही साथ इसमें 15 से 20 पार्टिसिपेंट जुड़े हुए हैं मुख्तलिफ डिस्ट्रिक्ट से। तकरीबन 12 डिस्ट्रिक्ट से लोग इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं और करियर काउंसलर बन रहे हैं। इसका मकसद दरअसल सिर्फ ये है कि कम्युनिटी के अंदर करियर काउंसलिंग की को प्रोड्यूस करना, और ये अवेयरनेस हर कोर्सेज के ताल्लुक से, हर नए नए ट्रेंड्स के ताल्लुक से बच्चों तक या पेरेंट्स तक पहुंचाना। इसी सिलसिले में मैंने मुख्तलिफ अलग अलग लोगों को बुलाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैं बिलीव करता हूँ इंक्लूसिव इनिशिएटिव के अंदर, जिसमें बहुत सारे लोग जुड़े, बहुत सारे एक्सपर्ट जुड़े, और हम बेहतर तरीके से बच्चों की गाइडेंस करें और रहनुमाई करें। साथ ही साथ जो टीचर्स को या जो प्रोफेशनल्स को हम लोग करियर का काउंसलर बना रहे हैं, उनकी बेहतरीन तरीके से हम लोग रहनुमाई करें, उनको बेहतरीन तरीके से नॉलेज प्रोवाइड करें। इसलिए एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट कैसे कंडक्ट करते हैं, डिफरेंट साइकोलॉजी की थ्योरी कैसी होती है, करियर काउंसलिंग के इंग्रेडिएंट्स क्या होते हैं, करियर इन आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, करियर इन साइंस, करियर इन कॉमर्स, करियर इन गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर, इस तरीके से 18 अलग अलग टॉपिक हो चुके हैं। करियर इन आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से लेकर करियर इन आर्ट्स डिजाइन तक। आज का ये हमारा मौजूद जो है वो 18वां लेक्चर हमारा है, 18th लेक्चर, जो कि सैटरडे और संडे को हर 9 बजे हमारा लेक्चर होता है। आज का लेक्चर एक खास मौजू के ऊपर रखा हुआ है, जिसका उन्वान है ग्लोबल डिग्रीज इन अकाउंट एंड फाइनेंस। अगर आपको बाहर करियर बनाना है, यूएस यूके में जाकर अकाउंटिंग में काम करना है, फाइनेंस में काम करना है, तो आपको कौन सी डिग्रियां जरूरी होती है, क्योंकि ऐसे लेक्चर्स ना ही इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल होते हैं, ना ही हमारे अतराफ में ऐसे कोई लोग होते हैं कि हमको गाइड करें। इसलिए ये इंफॉर्मेशन को आप अपने तक महदूद ना रखें, और अपने बच्चों तक, अपने स्टूडेंट तक, या जो भी आपके कांटेक्ट में एजुकेशनिस्ट आते हैं उन तक आप इंफॉर्मेशन को पहुंचाएं। ये सेशन को रिकॉर्ड भी किया जा रहा है, और इस सेशन में हमारे खास गेस्ट मेरी रिक्वेस्ट पर आए हैं राहिल शेख साहब, जो कि सीए में यूएसए है, आईसीडब्ल्यूए है, और नील कमल के अंदर अपनी बेहतरीन पोस्ट के ऊपर फाइज है, और साथ ही साथ ग्लोबल एक्सपीरियंस भी रखते हैं। यूएस के, अभी गल्फ की अलग अलग कंट्रीज के अंदर इनको अकाउंटिंग और कॉस्ट मैनेजमेंट का एक्सपीरियंस भी है। और मैं जब उनसे रिक्वेस्ट किया कि आप इस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पे हमारे स्टूडेंट की और हमारे करियर काउंसलर की रहनुमाई करें, साथ ही साथ कुछ स्टूडेंट भी जुड़े हुए, कुछ लोग ऐसे भी जुड़े हुए जो मुझको नहीं जानते हैं, पहली बार जुड़े हुए। हमारा सेशन हर सैटरडे और संडे को होता है, आप चाहे तो इसमें ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। आपको फुल टाइम करियर काउंसलर बनना है तो आप इसमें एडमिशन भी ले सकते हैं, नहीं करना है तो एज अ पार्टिसिपेंट के तौर पर भी आप जुड़ सकते हैं। खैर, ज्यादा टाइम ना लेते हुए मैं मेरे अजीज दोस्त राहिल शेख साहब, जो कि हमारे रिक्वेस्ट पर यहाँ पर जुड़े हुए हैं और आज के गेस्ट भी है, मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो हमारे जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट है उनकी रहनुमाई करें। मैंने आपको पोस्ट बना दिया है, आप चाहे तो पीपीटी भी शेयर कर सकते हैं राहिल भाई। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। अगली आवाज राहिल साहब की रहेगी, और राहिल साहब हमको रहनुमाई करेंगे ग्लोबल डिग्रीज इन अकाउंट्स एंड फाइनेंस। किस तरीके से हम अलग अलग कंट्रीज में जाकर अपने प्राइज अंजाम दे सकते हैं। राहिल सर, क्वेश्चन आंसर का सेशन पे होगा, तो मैं चाहूंगा कि पहले राहिल सर अपना प्रेजेंटेशन दे दे, उसके बाद में अगर किसी को क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो हम लोग आपको अलाउ करेंगे, आप अपने क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं, अपने डाउट्स को पूछ सकते हैं। राहिल भाई प्लीज कंटिन्यू। राहिल भाई, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
अनम्यूट करने कहिए उनसे।
हाँ राहिल भाई, आप, हाँ आप अनम्यूट कीजिए, शुरू कीजिए। राहिल भाई जुड़ चुके हैं। राहिल भाई आप कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं, आप स्क्रीन भी शेयर कर सकते हैं, पीपीटी भी शेयर कर सकते हैं।
Yes. Yeah. Very late good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. और this is my ये तो I am very much thankful to ahsan sir to give me this opportunity to speak something on global accounting degrees. और मैंने सोचा था कि मैं थोड़ा मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन देके मेरी नर्वसनेस थोड़ी कम कर दूं, लेकिन ahsan सर ने मुझे वो मौका नहीं दिया। मैं 2 से 3 बार ऑलरेडी इंट्रोडक्शन कर चुके। So let's not waste time. Already हम 15 to 17 minutes already late है, और let's directly jump on the topic. But before going to the topic, I just want to make all of us realize why we have joined this webinar. क्योंकि कोई भी चीज करने से पहले why का क्लियर होना बहुत जरूरी है ना। जैसा एक जापान की थियरी है कि हर एक प्रॉब्लम के लिए या हर एक टारगेट के लिए देर आर एटलीस्ट 5 why. Why we are doing this, what is the problem and what is the reason for this problem. So I can see there are many candidates, and थोड़ा बहुत ahsan sir ने भी मुझे पहले इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था कि there are many persons from teaching faculty who will be joining there and who wants to be, and they are already established career counselor, so they want to know additional thing about this global accounting degrees, because उनके पास बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं जो उनसे इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन पूछते हैं।
राहिल भाई
Many have come to support.
राहिल भाई लेट मी जस्ट इंटरप्ट, आपकी पीछे से आवाज आ रही है कि क्या आ रही है? थोड़ा इंटरप्शन हो रहा है और वॉइस थोड़ी हो रही है।
ओके ओके
अगर आपका वीडियो भी ऑन करते तो आप जरा ज्यादा इंटरेक्टिव लगेगा।
हाँ ओके, नाउ इट्स ओके ahsan sir.
पीछे से थोड़ा बच्चों की आवाज आ रही शायद।
No, it is not from my side because I am alone in this room. Now it's okay.
राहिल भाई आपका वीडियो ऑन करेंगे तो इंटरेक्शन जरा अच्छा और ये रहेगा।
राहिल भाई आपको
रिक्वेस्ट है।
आप अनम्यूट हो गए सर, म्यूट हो गया, आप आपको अनम्यूट कीजिए।
एहसान भाई वीडियो ऑन करने
Now it's
बोलो ना उनको
audible.
बात करते वक्त।
Yes, yes, yes. Now everyone can see my video, and am I audible? ahsan sir, am I audible and everyone can see my video?
नहीं, वीडियो नहीं आ रहा है, ऑडिबल है, ऑडियो
ऑडियोबल है लेकिन वीडियो नहीं आ रहा है।
Okay. I don't know what's the issue.
You can share the PPT and start, sir. Don't worry.
Okay, okay. So my screen is visible to everyone. Ahsan sir, you can assist me.
Yes, sir.
Please continue.
हाँ, so I was telling के why का clear होना जरूरी है. So there may be many people from teach. I request to everyone to mute their videos or audio. Okay. So I hope my first page is visible to everyone, and you can see that I have broadly classified top global accounting degrees into 4 categories. Okay, so as you can see in the first left corner, there is CMA US and CMA, which is nothing but Certified Management Accountant, and Certified Chartered Institute of Management Accountant, which is a degree of UK. And this is majorly into like a management degree and a strategic degree and advisory role. On right hand corner, there are 3 degrees which is related to CPA, Certified Public Accountant, which is US based, ACCA, and certification in IFRS. In left bottom corner, we have CFA, CFP, and FRM, which is Chartered Financial Analyst, Certified Financial Planner, and Financial Risk Manager. On right bottom corner, we have 2 degrees into audit and investigation, which is Certified Internal Auditor and Certified Fraud Examiner. So basically, when we think about commerce, so what we think, matlab, when we started commerce and when we have done with our graduation and 12th standard, so we used to know only 2 or 3 degrees. Like we know the biggest degree after doing commerce, which is like chartered accountant in India, CA कर लिया तो life set है. Then we have okay CA नहीं कर सकते, उसमें बहुत time लगता है. Then we can do okay ICWA, which is Cost Accounting Degree of India. Another, like in 2012 there was a boom for a MBA degree. Okay, this is a very good management degree, hot selling degree at that time. But like years have passed on, and there are like many students who have done this process, and there are a lot of people available in the market, and there is lot of supply, and that is which has gone more than demand now in India. And we know that we are like not working in a closed economy. There are many US MNCs, many European MNCs. Ahsan sir, now my voice is audible and there is no disturbance from my side. Is it okay now?
नहीं सर, एक्चुअली में क्या हो रहा है कि मैं अभी देखा तो सब लोग म्यूट है, सिर्फ आप ही
हाँ।
अनम्यूट है। मेरे ख्याल से
Okay.
जो वॉइस आ रहा है आपकी तरफ से आ रहा है।
Okay.
पीछे से भी आवाज। खैर आप
तो
कंटिन्यू
सभी
कीजिए।
हाँ ओके हाँ सो पर भी हाँ मैं ये बोल रहा था कि like in commerce and accounting we know majorly three kinds of degrees in India like CA, ICWA and MBA. Okay, but now we are not working in closed economy and we need to move over and above this degree, and we have to do global degrees not only to work in overseas country but also to work in India or have a very good entrepreneurship skills. We need to do these global degrees to achieve that kind of know-how, skills, expertise, their way of teaching, the syllabus, because we can see that there are many common degrees like CMA, CMA, which is nothing but cost accounting degrees, which is provided by country like USA, UK, and also India is providing that degree. But there is fair comparison we can do that ICWA, which have covered the same syllabus, but their way of teaching and their way of taking examination is a like a different kind of approach. And CMA, CMA, their way of taking examination, their eligibility criteria is very much higher, and like their approach is also very much different. Because when we do this course, we get a different level of confidence, and our skills is upgraded at a very high level. Similarly, when we look after CA and we compare it with ACCA or CPA, which is like equivalent to CA degree in India, so there is a lot of gap what we can see, because there are many in terms of demand also, demand and supply also, in terms of their way of taking examinations, their way of teaching, the content in their degrees and all that. And like we can see now we are here on discussing global accounting degrees. So like we will discuss about like top 5 to 6 degrees which are now hot selling, like hot selling in market. When we say that I'm a US CPA or like ACCA or like CMA US or like CFA, so like it helps to get a job easily. Your demand is increasing, job market, corporate market, and you have like a different kind of edge in your company, and your salary is increased, and like your skills is also increased. So when we categorize these degrees into 4 categories, so I can categorize it into like when we do CMA US and CMA, so it is basically an advisory, strategic or management kind of degrees, and where someone who does this degree can be offered a role of like cost and management accountant, or like a strategic planner, or like a CFO who can advise the company owner about the profit and loss, their way forward, their business planning next 5 years, like that. And when we talk about CPA US ACCA, it is more into financial, treasury, compliance, more into accounting, balance sheet, profit and loss, and uh, compliance about that particular country, or like the reporting system. And when we see a third category of analysis and planning, so the most top selling degrees, chartered financial analyst, which is more into like uh, uh, derivatives in share market, analyzing financial figures, financial planning, risk management, like that. And when we see the fourth category, it is more into like audit and investigation type, which is again a global degree in internal audit and fraud examination, investigation, like that. I will move on to next slide. So earlier we have categorized degrees into their job profile and roles which they offer. Now when we categorize into two major countries like USA and most of the European countries. So CPA US and CMA US. When we go for this degree, so it is majorly in demand in USA and many countries who are supporting US gap. And when we opt for ACCA and CMA, which is again ACCA is again an equivalent degree like CA in India, and CMA is again an equivalent degree like ICW in India. So it is supported by UK countries and many European countries. And like CFA, CFP, FRM, CIA, CFE, these all degrees are like they are common for all countries. There is no bifurcation. They are like a boom in all countries, in Gulf, in Singapore, everywhere. And it is not like and it is not that after doing CPA US or CMA US we cannot work in India, but there are many American MNCs and big fours where this degree is in good demand. Also ACCA and CMA. So it is like we have to decide first that which country we have to work and where we have to go. So easiest gateway is like when we are opting for US based countries or like Canada or like maybe Australia. So there is another CP Australia also if we are targeting Australian countries. And there is also CPA Canada. But apart from their specific CPA degrees, they support and they also demand CPA US. And the certification in IFRS is like it is a very good certification and very valuable certification. Apart from all these 8 degrees which I have mentioned above, you can always add this certification in your kitty and have a value advantage in your career. So in next slides, we will look into like their roadmap, how to become a CPA US, CPA, CMA US, and ACCA CMA. What is the eligibility criteria, duration, fees. I hope my next slide is visible to all. Just go through the slide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please continue.
Okay. So first we will discuss about CPA US. This is an equivalent degree to CA in India. Okay, in CPA US, we have 4 subjects. One is financial accounting and reporting. One is business environment and compliance. Third is audit, and fourth is US tax. So if anyone want to opt for CPA US, minimum basic qualification requirement is a graduate. And more specifically, they require 120 CPA points. So we will not go just more deep into this, but to understand this, like 120 CPA points, if anyone completes 3 years of graduation, like BCom or BAF, so after 3 years, they get total 120 CPA points, CPA credits, which is eligible and where he or she can apply for CPA US. He is eligible. After that, evaluation of your degrees and experience certificate is required before we give exams of CPA. So minimum 2 years of experience is required. Relevant accounting and finance experience is required before opting for CPA. And whatever graduate degree you have, so that degree documents and experience certificates we have to post and send to USA. They will evaluate our degree, experience certificates, and then they will give us certification. Okay, now you can register for a US CPA. And one-time registration fees, as you can see, is $250. And we have 4 exams, as I've already mentioned. That 4 exams we have to give within 18 months. Okay, so exam window is open for all 365 days, and this is an online exams. Earlier, people used to give exams and offline, and they used to go UAE or US countries to appear for exams. But now they have extended their exam centers, and now there are many exam centers in India, all over Mumbai, where online exams can be given for CPA. But when we start CPA with any paper, we can start. But when we start, so within 18 months we have to complete all the 4 papers. And passing marks. When I was telling earlier why CPA US is more competent than Indian CA. Why I feel this? Because Indian CA passing marks is aggregate 50%, but in CPA passing marks is 75%. Even if you get 74%, you are not a qualified CPA in any exam. So passing marks is only 75. So you can see the level. And the way of taking examination is that they have a mix of objective questions, which is MCQ based, subjective questions, which is case study based. And in one paper, they have multiple parts. Like suppose in FAR paper, they have like 2 parts. So first part will be, they will give suppose say 35 or like 50 MCQ questions. And the way we perform in that 50 questions, and like how many questions we get right. So suppose out of 50, if we get 40 or 45 questions right, so next part will be more tougher for us, because we have scored very good marks in first part. So that level will increase part by part. And in appearing one exam, one attempt, fees is $700. So I have seen many profiles. I have many persons known who have completed their whole CPA US exam in 6 months. Within 6 months, they have done all the 4 subjects and with very good marks. Means 75, above 75, obviously they will get 80, 85 marks to pass. And all over the globe, passing percentage of CPA is 50%. So if we add all the fees, like registration fees, which is annual, and all 4 exam fees, and suppose if we pass in all the exams in one attempt, so total cost of this CPA US is something around 3.5 lakhs Indian rupees. But it is worth spending this money, because once you are CPA US, so you are certified public accountant for whole globe, because like there are more than 100 countries which are supporting US countries, and there are many US American based MNCs in many countries. So acceptability is more for this degree. In terms of salaries, I should not quote salary, but in terms of salary, I can see profile on job portals where at least 70,000 to 1 lakh US dollars is salary offered to CPA US. in USA. After we qualify for all the 4 exams, then we have to give an online ethical test, which is the requirement, and 3 times it is allowed online. Thereafter, we can give in writing, and we have to submit paper and post it to USA. And when we passed all these 4 exams within 18 months and we have cleared our ethical exams, then we have to apply for certification, and then we can get a certificate of CPA. So duration for this course is like what I said. That in 6 months, I have also seen people completing this degree, but a normal range of time required is like 12 to 18 months, where we have to complete this degree. Next, US-based degree is CMA, Certified Management Accountant, which is equivalent to ICWA or like ICMA, Cost Accounting Degree of India. But again, if we compare ICWA and CMA US, I've done both. So I can tell, because when I have done ICWA, so their content, their portion, their way of teaching, their way of taking examination, their questions, and questions asked in CMA USA. There are many students in this webinar also who are already pursuing US CMA. So it's like a different level of knowledge and skill upgradation we can get, because I have done both the courses, so I can easily tell you, okay, basic content is same. Both are giving content of cost management accounting. Okay, there is nothing related to tax. Okay, Indian tax or US tax are different in this. But cost accounting degree, which is a cost accounting content, which is globally same for all the countries. Okay, same profit, same break-even analysis, same all the things. But in CMA US, again, passing percentage is 72%. CMA US, and which is a combination of both MCQ based questions and subjective questions. And वो हमने इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम में एक वो है ना कि मोस्ट लाइकली क्वेश्चंस के लास्ट 5 इयर्स क्वेश्चंस देख लो और लास्ट 10 इयर्स क्वेश्चंस देख लो, उसमें से पढ़ लो, उसमें से सब आ जाएगा और पास हो जाओगे. ये एक इंडियन टीचिंग, एक इंडियन एजुकेशन स्टाइल है कि लास्ट 10 ईयर के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लो और पास. तो ऐसे सीए आईसीडब्ल्यू में भी हम लोग ऐसे ही करते थे कि लास्ट 5 साल के क्वेश्चन देख लो, तो मोस्टली उसमें से ही पूछते, थोड़ा बहुत फिगर्स चेंज कर देते. But I tell you, in CMA US and CMA CPA US, they don't have last 5 year, last 10 years question, because they don't allow to take question paper outside, because it is online. And they don't release also what question is asked, because every candidate has a different set of questions. So there is no chance of repeating questions. Because I have done CMA US, and in one group, I have solved at least 3,000 questions in my practice. But I can hardly remember out of the 3,000 questions, I cannot see a similar question when I was in exam. So let's not get into this. So eligibility criteria of CMA US is like pursuing graduate can also opt for CMA US, but to get certification, he needs to complete graduation degree, and then also he has to take 2 years of relevant accounting experience. In CPA US, degree and experience certificate evaluation was pre, but in CMA US, it is post. Means like while pursuing graduate, you can give exams for CMA US also parallelly, simultaneously, and then before getting certification, you have to complete all the eligibility criteria. Registration fees is almost same, $250, which is annual. And in CMA US, there are two exams: financial planning and analysis and strategic financial management. And fees for attempting one paper or one exam is $400. So if we assume that if we pass in first attempt and within 1 year, so cost of completing CMA US is something around like 1.5 lakhs. 1 lakhs to 1.5 lakhs. After that, there is also online ethics session, which is not compulsory in CMA US, but it is recommended. And then we can apply for certification. So these degrees are like equivalent to CA and equivalent to ICW of India. Now come to European countries, UK support countries. This ACCA is equivalent to CA of India, and it is like this US degrees are like certification, but this ACCA is a complete graduation degree. And eligibility criteria also, you can see it is 10 plus 2 HSC. After HSC, you can opt for ACCA. There are three ways of doing. There are three roadmaps for getting ACCA certification or like ACCA degree. So middle roadmap, we can see it is like straight, but we can like 10 plus 2 years of HSC commerce, where minimum 55% is required in English, maths and accounts. Then there are three levels. One is applied knowledge, in that they have 4 papers. Then is applied skills, where they have 5 papers. And then professional, where they have 4 papers. In essential part, they have 2 papers. In optional, they have 4. Out of 4, we can opt any 2. Strategic for professional part. And then 3 years of relevant accounting experience is required. And then again, ethics module need to be completed online before getting ACCA certification or degree. Other two path, which we can see from right side and left side, it is like after 10th, if we have a diploma in accounting of 2 years, 2 years or 2.5 years, so we can directly go to second level of ACCA, like applied skill. In that applied knowledge, 4 papers will be exempted. So if you have any diploma in accounting, so we can directly go to applied skill papers. Like 5 papers we have to give. After 5 papers, this strategic professional 4 papers, and then accounting experience, ethics module, and certification. And suppose we have an accounting degree, like what BCom degree, BAc degree, accounting degree of 2.5 years or 2 years, then we can directly go to last strategic professional level, and we can skip knowledge and skills 4 papers and 5 papers. And in right, we can see, suppose if we have CAT, certified accounting technician certification, then we can directly go for second level of ACCA, then third strategic professional essential level. So this ACCA degree is more demanded in UK and European countries. If you're planning to go UK, Great Britain, in any European countries, so don't go for CPA US, go for ACCA. Total course duration for this is, if we do after 12, So it is 3 years. And total cost for this ACCA, we can see in right hand corner. So it is like initial registration fees, annual subscription fees, then all 4 papers of first level, 5 papers of second level, and professional last level. So total it is around like 1.8 to 2 lakhs. And this all cost, what I'm telling is only if you don't take any coaching classes, all for CPA, CMA, US, and this ACCA. If you take coaching classes, then additional cost is there. So job role and profile, what we get after doing ACCA is like accounting manager, or like CFO, treasury head. Now we come to CIMA, how to become a CIMA, or like a qualified ACMA or CGM. CIMA is an institute, Certified Institute of Management Accountant of UK. And when we do degree in CIMA, we become a qualified ACMA or CGM. So again, same like ACCA, this CIMA is a complete graduation degree. Like, because eligibility criteria is 12th HSC, and here also minimum 50 to 55% is required in accounts, and in other subjects 50%. Total duration of doing CIMA is 4 years, and 4 levels which I have mentioned: certificate level, operation level, management level, and strategic level. So in each level there are like three papers. Earlier CIMA has a tie-up with Indian ICWA. So if anyone who has done ICWA, so all 15 papers were exempted. Only he has to give only one paper, and then he can get a CIMA degree. But now, like in 2019 or 2020, that tie-up has ended. And suppose if in 2023, suppose if anyone want to do CIMA, then he has to give all the 16 papers. There is no exemption. Here also registration cost is like 77 Great Britain pound one time, annual subscription of 116 GBP, and nearly about 80,000 to 1 lakh per year cost for giving exams of CIMA. So if anyone is opting for UK countries or European countries, so he should not opt for CMA US, but he should go for CIMA. And just go through this page. This is Chartered Financial Analyst. After CPA US, this is like most demanding degree in 2023. or let's say 2022, I have seen many people in my professional network who have earlier done MBA or like plain graduation, or like they were in banking sector, or like they were in like financial or like share markets. They have opted for CFA, and this degree has done like this degree has done like a great upgradation in their career in terms of their CTC also, in terms of their skills also. So again, this is also certification. This is not a complete graduation degree. So eligibility criteria for this is graduate, but also who is like in last year of graduation can opt for CFA. And minimum 50 to 55% is required. Duration required for doing CFA is 3 years. So like every year there is like only one paper. One-time registration fees of $400, and every year exam fees is 900 to 1200 dollars. Exam windows are open only for 4 months in a year, which is Feb, May, August, and November. And topics they cover, like course structures, is like quantitative methods, economics, equity investment, fixed income, derivatives, portfolio management and wealth planning, ethical and professional standards. So what we have seen on first page, like when we want to go in a like analyst type of role, or like risk management role, or like planning role, financial planning. So CPA top this category. So there are also other courses, CFP, FRM, and also other courses which I have mentioned also, which I have not mentioned here. But once you do CFA, it means nothing else is required in this category. And I have seen CTC has increased 100 to 150, 100 times after doing CFA. Obviously, level 2 and level 3 are very tough. Passing CFA is also tough. It is not like MBA, because earlier when anyone want to go in analyst type of role, he can do MBA, but now CFA is hot selling degree. Companies are taking, like they are giving CTC above 10 lakhs for fresher also, if anyone has CFA. For fresher, only looking after the degree. For this other certification and degrees, I have not mentioned the roadmap, because these are like top 5 degrees roadmap I have already mentioned. But if you ask for CI and CFE, so CFE is a certificate program which is only of 1 year, and only one exams we have to pass online. And CI again is a 3 year certificate, and same like CM, US or CPA, but in these topics are related to investigation and internal audit. I think basic things and basic introductory things I have like try to cover in this slide, but still I guess there may be a lot of questions and a lot of things which I have not covered. You can ask. Ahsan sir, you can
जी 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 शुक्रिया।
just start.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है पार्टिसिपेंट से, अगर किसी का कोई सवाल हो, कुछ क्वेश्चन हो, तो दे कैन आस्क। देखिए हो सकता है कि कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम की वजह से हम लोग तो कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन हो सकता है कि मिस हुई हो, तो आप चैट बॉक्स में कुछ लोगों ने सवाल पूछे थे, तो वो चाहे तो अपने सवाल पूछ सकते हैं अपने
Okay.
हेलो राहिल सर।
हाँ बोलिए।
आई हैव द 2 क्वेश्चंस। वन इज द CMA
Okay.
कंप्लीट करने के लिए इज देयर एनी EMI फैसिलिटी फॉर पेइंग द फीस? And second question is that if I completed my CMA and I have changed my mind, I don't want to be go any out of the India, like Canada and all. So is there any Indian company or is there any scope to work with this degree in India?
Yes, I will answer both these questions. So first, there is no EMI facilities available for any global degree, because institute which are giving this degree like ACCI, which is offering CPA USA, or like CMA USA or ACCA. So when we pay to institute, there is no EMI facility. But yes, there is EMI facility for coaching classes. If you take coaching classes in India to qualify this degree, they can give EMI facility to pay their fees of coaching classes. But whenever we pay registration fees or like uh, exam attempt fees or like annual subscription, so there is no EMI facility. We have to pay, and that is no flexi payment option. And other questions you have asked, like after doing CMA US, can we work in India? Yes, we can work in India. I've already mentioned in my lecture that it is not necessary that after doing this global degree we have to go outside in Gulf country or like Singapore or like US. Okay, we can go there, but in India also there are many American MNCs, German MNCs, UK based MNCs which demand this course, demand this certification over and above Indian courses. Because if there are two candidates who have CA and CPA, and there is American MNC, say Accenture, or like any other MNC, top big four, so they will obviously go for CPA US candidate because he has a knowledge of US tax also, which Indian CA doesn't have. So obviously we can work in India after doing this course.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the question.
और किसी का जो कोई सवाल है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं। एक लेमैन टाइप का भी सवाल अगर कुछ होता है, हो सकता है कि बहुत सारे लोग कॉमर्स फील्ड से बिलोंग नहीं भी करते हो, लेकिन तब भी अगर आप पूछना चाहते हैं तो पूछ सकते हैं सवाल।
So, Rahil sir,
हाँ,
I have a question. So, the question is, do you recommend or do you have any good reference for getting uh, getting trained in these courses? Specifically, I'm talking about CPA. So, if you know any online training courses or anybody who like any coaching class or any information, that would be great.
uh, yes, yes. Obviously, I can recommend, but it doesn't look good if I comment on this platform. I can obviously comment individually because if you opt for CPA US and CMA US also, so there are many coaching classes which are giving online study material, online lectures, online question banks, and also offline uh, classes for CPA US, CMA US, ACC, and all the global degrees. So recommendation means like from where I have done CMA US, I have done CMA US from Miles Education. Okay, so Miles Education is very good in this. But I have seen many other candidates and many other students also who have not joined any coaching classes. But whatever study material which is available online through YouTube's or like online subscription, which they have question banks. So they have opted that they have done their self-study, they have invested a lot of time, and they have cleared in first attempt. There are many students which I know, but I have done my USCMA from Miles Education, and if you ask for CPA US and CMA US, so yes, you can go for Miles Education. They are charging a very reasonable fees, which also other institutes also charge in same range, which is like 80,000 for whole course, and their online lectures, their mentoring session, their study materials, and their offline lectures all are like up to the mark because I have done while working, so I don't need to invest a lot of time. I just need to follow them. I just need to trust on the study material, trust on their mentoring sessions, and trust on their online lectures. And just I have to prepare and I have to work hard to clear the exams.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you
Next
just
question, please.
send me the text message on the chat? What's the name you said for the
Sure,
institute?
sure.
Okay, thank you.
Mindset. Okay, I'll just text it.
Thank you very much, Akil sir. Akil sir is a resident of US and is a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
And we did engineering together. Then currently he's working in US. Therefore, he's asking.
Okay.
It's one of the well wisher of my this initiative, ESRDC. कोई दूसरा कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता है तो प्लीज पूछिए. We are running out of time.
So, Rahil sir, can we talk more offline? Like if I have more questions or something about CPA, can we get in touch?
So obviously we can talk, but any questions here also you can ask because there this question and answer session will help other candidates also. So you can ask here also.
Okay. So one question is like if let's say if you help someone like as an individual or as a company and you file a tax return and there is an audit, for example, the government tax department find out some discrepancies and try to reach out to the person who actually responsible for that. So in that case, would they also held responsible CPA, or only the individual who's been on the file? And if they held responsible only individual, then why it is so? Because if he took help from CPA, then why he's only responsible? I'm sorry if this question doesn't make sense, just ignore it. So, but I just want to know, I'm curious about this question, that's why I asked.
Yeah, so like I can answer this question personally, obviously, because this is out of topic, and obviously, but I would like to answer this question personally.
Okay, that's fine.
Any more questions? You can also type in chat box if anyone would like to ask, or like that.
और किसी का कुछ सवाल
So
है तो
someone have asked how many levels are there in CPA in chat box. So I would like to tell there are like 4 papers in CPA, which I've already mentioned in slide. So one paper is regarding financial accounting and reporting. Second paper is regarding compliance. Third is regarding audit, and fourth is US tax. So all 4 papers need to be completed within 18 months of tenure.
is there anyone who want to ask any question, or we will end the end of this session? Rahil sir, I think there is no question.
Yes,
Okay, so thank you very much. I would like to end this session here by taking this privilege to thanks my friend, the guest speaker of today's session, Mr. Rahil Shaikh, for giving some enlightenment seminar on this particular topic. Or I would like to thanks all the participants who have joined for this session, and I would request to all of you to convey this information to your students, your relatives, your colleagues, because this is a rare information. Nobody will give you and nobody will guide you on this particular topic. I have recorded this session also, and I will soon upload this particular recording on my channel also. Thank you very much, all the participants, particularly our guest speaker, Mr. Rahil Shaikh. Thank you, Rahil bhai, for giving your valuable time and guiding us.
it's my pleasure.
Jazakallah khair. Samsiti sir, आप जज़ाकल्लाह join करने के लिए. Because still you are in traveling. जज़ाकल्लाह. ठीक है, हम लोग यहाँ सेशन को एंड करते हैं. जज़ाकल्लाह. हम लोग नेक्स्ट सेशन में मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट सैटरडे को इंशाल्लाह, और एक बेहतरीन टॉपिक के ऊपर इंशाल्लाह, और आपकी गाइडेंस करेंगे. जज़ाकल्लाह खैर. अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम व रहमतुल्लाह. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू.
Walaikum Assalam.